Hey everybody! Welcome back to our channel. Dating can be a wild ride, right? It's full of ups and downs, twists and turns. But you know what's even wilder? Texting after a date. Today, we're diving into a topic that can make or break your dating game. Texting after the date. Stay tuned! Chapter 1. Keep it casual. Okay, so you just had a great date. Like really great. You felt the chemistry, the conversation flowed effortlessly, and you both had a fantastic time. You laughed, you connected, you shared a plate of fries. Maybe you even split a dessert. It was one of those dates that you just didn't want to end. Now you're home, and you're thinking about that amazing connection you felt. The moments keep replaying in your mind, and you can't help but smile. You want to text them, but you don't want to seem too eager. You don't want to come off as desperate or overly keen. What do? First things first. Take a deep breath. Relax and remind yourself that it's just a text. Remember, you're amazing. You don't need to overthink this. Confidence is key, and you have every reason to be confident. The first text after a date should be light, breezy, and casual. Keep it simple and straightforward. Something simple like, "Hey, I had a really great time last night. Will do the trick. See? Easy peasy. No need to overcomplicate it. The key here is to keep it low pressure. You want to convey that you enjoyed their company without making it a big deal. You're not proposing marriage. You're just letting them know you enjoyed their company. It's a friendly gesture, nothing more. Think of it like sending a little happy gram their way. A small note of appreciation. Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, what if they don't respond? What if they didn't feel the same way? First of all, don't panic. People get busy, they have lives. They might be caught up with work or other commitments. Give them a little time to respond. Patience is important here, and while you're waiting, resist the urge to send another text. Give them space to reply. Double texting right off the bat can come across as a little too eager. It might make you seem impatient. Remember, you're playing the long game here. Building a connection takes time. Think of it this way. Texting is like a tennis match. You serve the first text, and then you wait for them to hit it back. You serve the first text, and then you wait for them to hit it back. It's a back-and-forth exchange. The important thing is to be yourself and be genuine. Authenticity always shines through. If you had a good time, let them know. Don't hold back your positive feelings. A simple, friendly text can go a long way. It shows that you care and that you enjoyed their company. So go ahead, send that text. And remember, be cool, be confident, be you. You've got this. Chapter 2. Patience is a virtue, and also less is more. Okay, so you sent that first text, and now you're waiting for a response. This is where things can get a little tricky, because waiting is hard, especially when you're excited about someone new. But trust me, patience is key in the texting game. You've sent that initial text, that little hello into the digital world. Now it's their turn. Resist the urge to send another text right away, even if it's just a funny GIF or a "Did you get my text?" Let them have a moment to respond. Think of it like baking a cake. You've put all the ingredients in the oven and now you have to wait for it to bake. You wouldn't open the oven every 5 seconds to check on it, right? That would just let all the heat out and ruin the cake. The same goes for texting. Give your text time to bake. Let them have a chance to see it, process it, and respond in their own time. Bombarding them with messages can be overwhelming and might make you seem a little too eager. Remember, everyone has their own pace when it comes to texting. Some people are lightning-fast responders, while others take their sweet time. Instead of staring at your phone, distract yourself with something else. Watch a funny video, call a friend, go for a walk. Whatever takes your mind off the waiting game. And hey, if they don't respond at all, well, that's their loss. You do you. Chapter 3. This is not a therapy session. Alright, so they texted back. Yay! Now it's time to keep that conversation going, and the key here is to keep it light, fun, and engaging. Remember, this is the getting to know you stage, so think of it like a playful game of catch, not a deep dive into your deepest fears and insecurities. Save that for like therapy, or maybe your best friend. Definitely not the first few text exchanges. What do I mean by light and fun? Well, think about the things you enjoy talking about. Maybe you bond over a shared love of terrible reality TV shows, Or maybe you both have adorable pets that you can swap embarrassing pictures of. Or perhaps you share a passion for collecting vintage rubber duckies. Hey, I'm not judging. Whatever it is, find those common interests and let the conversation flow naturally. Ask open-ended questions that encourage them to share more about themselves. Instead of just saying, "How was your day?" try something like, "What was the highlight of your day?" Or, "What are you looking forward to this week?" This shows that you're genuinely interested in their life and what makes them tick. And remember, a little humor goes a long way. Don't be afraid to crack a joke or two. Just avoid anything too heavy or controversial at this stage. Texting should be fun, so relax, be yourself, and enjoy the ride. Chapter 4. Subtlety is your best wingman. Okay, so you've mastered the light and breezy conversation. You've got the basics down, and you're feeling confident. You're texting like pros, sharing laughs, and maybe even discovering some shared interests. It's a great start, but there's more to explore. Now, it's time to inject a little bit of flirtation into the mix. This is where things can get really fun and interesting, but remember, subtlety is key. We're not talking about cheesy pickup lines or overly suggestive innuendos. It's all about the art of subtlety. Think of it more like adding a sprinkle of spice to an already delicious dish. Just a touch can make all the difference. One way to flirt subtly over text is to use playful teasing. It's a great way to show interest without being too forward. Did they tell you about a funny mishap they had that day? Use that as an opportunity to connect. Gently poke fun at them for it. A little humor goes a long way in building rapport. Did they share a picture of themselves with a ridiculously large ice cream cone? That's a perfect moment to be playful. Tease them about having a sweet tooth. The key is to keep it lighthearted and playful, never mean-spirited. It's all in good fun. Another great flirting technique is to use emojis strategically. They can add a lot of personality to your texts. A well-placed wink emoji or a hard-eyed face can speak volumes without you having to spell it out. It's a subtle way to show your feelings, but don't go overboard. Too many emojis can be overwhelming and might make you seem a little, immature. Balance is key. You can also try incorporating compliments into your conversation. Compliments can make the other person feel appreciated and noticed. Did they say something that made you laugh? Acknowledge it and let them know. Tell them they have a great sense of humor. It's a wonderful way to build a connection. Did they share a picture of themselves looking particularly dashing? Don't hesitate to compliment them. Let them know you think they look great. Everyone loves a genuine compliment, and it shows that you're paying attention. It's a great way to make them feel special. Just remember, the goal here is to create a playful, flirtatious dynamic without coming on too strong. It's all about balance. Think of it like a gentle dance, not a full-on tackle hug. It's about moving in sync with each other. So trust your gut, be yourself, and have fun with it. Enjoy the process and let things flow naturally. Chapter 5. Knowing when and how to suggest a second date. Okay, you've sent the first text, you've mastered the art of the conversation, you've even sprinkled in some subtle flirting. Now comes the big question, how do you know when it's the right time to suggest a second date? Well, like most things in life and love, there's no magic formula, but there are some signs you can look out for that indicate they might be open to seeing you again. Are they consistently engaging in your conversations? Are they asking you questions and seeming genuinely interested in getting to know you? Do you find yourselves texting late into the night, losing track of time as you chat about everything and nothing? These are all good signs that there's a spark there. Another good indicator is if they're the one initiating contact sometimes. Are they texting you first to say good morning or to share something funny that happened to them? This shows that they're thinking about you even when you're not actively texting and that they enjoy your company. If you're getting the sense that they're into you, don't be afraid to take the plunge and suggest meeting up again. But again, keep it casual. Something like, "I'm free on Friday night. Would you be up for grabbing drinks?" Or, "There's this cool new exhibit at the museum I've been wanting to check out. Want to join me?" The key is to propose a specific activity and time frame. This shows that you're not just looking for a vague hangout session, you're actually making an effort to plan something special. And if they say yes, hooray! Get ready for another amazing date. But if they say no or offer a vague excuse, don't despair. It's possible they're genuinely busy, or maybe they're not feeling the same spark that you are. The important thing is that you put yourself out there, you took a chance, and you went for what you wanted. Remember, dating is a journey, not a race. Each step, whether it leads to a second date or not, is a learning experience. So, keep your head up, stay positive, and continue to be your authentic self. The right person will appreciate your efforts and reciprocate your feelings. And there you have it. Follow these steps, and you'll be a texting master in no time. Remember, the most important thing is to be yourself, be kind, and have fun. So go forth and text with confidence. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more dating tips and advice. And as always, thanks for watching.